Columbine. Yeah. Running up the dollar signs. Yeah. Ain't no hiding from them hollow cans. Yeah. Bring up like the Taliban. That's my paper, don't you bother mine. Yeah. Heavy paddock on me, break my wrist off. Yeah. Lift off. I got big dog status, I'm a big dog vet. I pull up on the block in a big Corvette. Yeah. Riding around the city with a stick all black. Try with a stoker, we with all that. Yeah. Big dog status, I'm a big dog vet. I pull up on the block in a big Corvette. Yeah. Riding around the city with a stick all black. Try with a stoker, we with all that. Yeah. Big dog status, I'm a big dog vet. I pull up on the block in a big Corvette. Yeah. Riding around the city with a stick all black. Try with a stoker, we with all that. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Made $1 million and I can't go back. Got a lot of jewelry on me, can't hold that. 12 asking better, tell him that I ain't so crack. Know your money long when your people can't afford that. I'm ballin', yeah. My mama told me that did my calling. I keep that stick, I don't do no brawling. Open out the doors and let them all in here. Yeah, they all in here. Big dog, we come out the pound, so we big dog. Heavy paddock on me, break my wrist off. I'm young out of rocket, about to lift off. 3, 2, 1, I got big dog status, I'm a big dog vet. I pull up on the block in a big Corvette. Yeah. Riding around the city with a stick all black. Try with a stoker, we with all that. Yeah. Big dog status, I'm a big dog vet. I pull up on the block in a big Corvette. Yeah. Riding around the city with a stick all black. Try with a stoker, we with all that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Fall in line. Yeah. We got sticks like a Columbine. Yeah. Running up the dollar signs. Yeah. Ain't no hiding from them hollow cans. Yeah. Bring up like the Taliban. That's my paper, don't you bother mine. Yeah. Heavy paddock on me, break my wrist off. Yeah. Lift off. I got big dog status, I'm a big dog vet. I pull up on the block in a big Corvette. Yeah. Riding around the city with a stick all black. Try with a stoker, we with all that. Yeah. Big dog status, I'm a big dog vet. I pull up on the block in a big Corvette. Yeah. Riding around the city with a stick all black. Try with a stoker, we with all that. Yeah. Big dog status, I'm a big dog vet. I pull up on the block in a big Corvette. Yeah. Riding around the city with a stick all black. Try with a stoker, we with all that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Made $1 million and I can't go back. Got a lot of jewelry on me, can't hold that. 12 asking better, tell him that I ain't so crack. Know your money long when your people can't afford that. I'm ballin', yeah. My mama told me that did my calling. I keep that stick, I don't do no brawling. Open out the doors and let them all in here. Yeah, they all in here. Big dog, we come out the pound, so we big dog. Heavy like it's Columbine. Yeah, ooh, running up the dollar signs. Yeah, ain't no hiding from them hollow kinds. Yeah, bring up like the Taliban. Ooh, that's my paper, don't you bother mine. Yeah, Harry Potter on me, break my wrist off. Yeah, lift off. I got big dog status, I'm a big dog bet. I pull up on the block in a big Corvette. Yeah, ride around the city with a stick all black. Try with a poker, we ain't with all that. Yeah, big dog status, I'm a big dog bet. I pull up on the block in a big Corvette. Yeah, ride around the city with a stick all black. Try with a poker, we ain't with all that. Yeah. Big dog status, I'm a big dog bet. I pull up on the block in a big Corvette. Yeah, ride around the city with a stick all black. Try with a poker, we ain't with all that. Yeah.
Boop. Hello! Hello, everybody! Hello. This is PyroCast, and we're here. We're live. It's Doctor Who edition, as you guys can tell. I am not Ruby Sunday. I am Azula, but I'll get to introductions in a second. So, PyroCast, as you guys know, is our debates and trivia session, with all the people in our community, in our lovely community. We couldn't do this without you guys, obviously, without everyone here to interrogate all our questions about each fandom. I'm joking. But yeah, so I'll start my introduction. So I'm gonna introduce ourselves, but I'm also gonna ask you 2-3 questions. Let's do 2-3 questions, because why not? So, hi, I'm Azula, cosplaying Ruby Sunday today. My favorite Doctor is the 9th Doctor, and my favorite companion is, I don't have none because I can't decide that. And how I got into Doctor Who was one day I was really bored, and suddenly Rose was on TV, the first episode for 9, and I was like, why are they running? Because it's the bit when I think she already discovered the Autons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I was just like, why are they running? And here we are today. So here we are. So Steffi, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes. My name is Steffi. I am a resident Doctor Who fan. I usually cosplay Martha, but tired today. But I have Martha's shirt, so representing Miss Jones always.
Always.
Always. My favorite Doctor is the 11th Doctor. He's my Pookie.
Ooh. Okay.
He's my Pookie.
I love that. No, because I mean, we love 10, but I never hear 11. We need more love for 11, honestly. He had big shoes.
For 11.
Thank you.
Exactly. The thing is, for me, it's kind of 11 and 13.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like 11 and 13 are very similar in terms of mannerisms and the way they think, and they're both Doctors where they have such a sweet side that if you see their bad side, you're like, whoa,
exactly that. Don't
mess with them, because they are something. My Doctor Who, so I was being a nosy little girl, because basically on the way to primary school, I had a friend, we were sat at the back of the bus, and he had a Doctor Who magazine, and I was like, oh, what's this?
Aww.
And I was like, oh, okay. And then he was like, oh, it's Doctor Who, and I was like, Doctor what? Doctor what? And I think on the cover, I think it had Christopher Eccleston, and I think Billie Piper was on the cover as well. I was like, okay. And it's a show, and it's about this guy traveling through space, and I was like, oh, okay. But when I saw at the time, it was the series that had already just come out, so I think I missed the first episode. So my first episode was actually Dalek.
Oh wow, that's an episode to start on, honestly.
Yeah. My favorite companion though is Martha.
Really? Whoa. I couldn't have guessed. I couldn't have guessed. Guys, if you see her content, like, you know, I know her as Martha. Like, she is the Martha cosplayer. So
Everyone knows me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm like the only Martha cosplayer in this country. I'm
Dang.
pretty sure. I think I actually am. But yeah, just because like I think because originally like I had my favorite also was Amy Pond.
Oh, I love
And,
Amy.
like,
yeah.
with both of them, like, because I think they were both introduced into new eras. Because obviously, you know, Amy was the new companion, and so was Martha. So like they were they both had new eras against, and they were both had to kind of compete with like the old eras that came before. Obviously, you know, essentially Martha was competing against Rose, which is weird to say.
Weird.
But yeah, it's a bit weird to say. But I just love her, like both of them. They both have resilience. They're both fiery companions. They don't let the Doctor talk. Like, listen, the Doctor is not their master. They ain't no puppy dog, okay?
Heck
Amy
yeah.
and Martha, they will tell the Doctor their shit, you know?
I love that. I think that's the thing about the Doctor. Well, we'll get into it in a bit, but I think that's the thing about the Doctor where last night I was actually watching Donna's first episode, and she was saying, Doctor, you need someone to just tell you to say no. And who was the companion after that? Martha. So
and
makes
Martha
sense.
healed him. Like Martha helped him become better. Like, it's amazing. Yeah.
He was the real Doctor.
Mine.
No, Martha.
Oh yeah. Exactly. She's a doctor. Exactly.
Oh, she is a doctor.
Guys.
Yeah.
She's a doctor. So, like,
wasn't she a nurse when on the first episodes when the Judons came and it was raining upside down? Was she a training nurse to be a doctor, or wasn't she?
So she would have been a medical student training to be a doctor. I don't think she was. I think that was like her main goal was to be a doctor. So like she wasn't. It was more doctor than nurse side of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. Now we have, of course, we couldn't do this episode without a doctor here. So we have our lovely Rams here, amazing photographer as well, and big Doctor Who fan. Go ahead, answer the questions, introduce yourself.
Hey guys, my name is Ramon. That is my actual name, aka Rams Emotion. I am a Whovian. A bit of limited knowledge of Doctor Who, but nevertheless, I love, traveling with the Doctor. Whichever area, I'm actually watching a lot more older episodes now. Just to broaden my knowledge. So far I'm enjoying Sylvester McCoy's. Do you know Sylvester McCoy?
Wow, you're watching that far? See, when I thought you were watching far, like, ooh, it's far.
I'm going back. I'm talking like John Pertwee, Tom Baker.
Yeah.
My favorite Doctor now, I've said in the past, my favorite Doctor, David Tennant, the 10th Doctor. But
of course.
Know what?
Iconic.
I needed to meditate in my TARDIS to some sort of conclusion.
Yeah.
My mind says the 10th Doctor, but my heart says the 12th. Peter Capaldi.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Peter Capaldi needs more love as well, I feel.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Why Peter Capaldi?
I think how he delivers.
Yeah.
Things like when I think of Peter Capaldi, Doctor, he had a little bit of a character relapse. Like, who am I?
Yes.
What am I doing? Am I a good person? I think shows that he was still he was trying to figure himself out, and I really touching that the previous Doctor, the 11th, Matt Smith, rang Kawa into the future and said, look, he needs help. The Doctor needs help, right?
Yeah.
Say, okay, just it's a very, very it's not as complex, but he's just a very dramatic but grumpy Doctor. I like my Doctor to be grumpy. Kind of reminds me of he does remind me of Christopher Eccleston.
Yeah. Okay, I see that.
The grumpy northerner, like he tells her how it is. There was a scene where I think they traveled into the Dalek.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
One of
yeah.
Yeah.
the troops was about to get killed, and he must have like. It's quite dark as well. Actually, he said to he gave false hope to the troop that you're going to be fine. The troop
Yes.
raised by this antibody,
Mm.
and he was like to Clara, he was good as dead. I was like, wow, fuck
Yeah.
me.
He was just
Wow.
like, no.
He was honest. He was like,
Mm.
he's fucking done, man. Like,
Yeah.
he was done, but he started to get softer as we progressed. But he still had the edge,
Mm.
Hmm.
like he was a doctor, but
Yeah.
everyone has a nickname. So you see how Batman has the nickname the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
This doctor, he was the bringer of darkness.
Damn.
When Carl was when she got marked by the Raven, he was like to a shielder. Listen, I will rain shit on your fucking place.
Yeah.
Like,
He went
bro,
crazy. Yeah, I remember that.
I
Yeah.
remember.
I got
Yeah.
the Cybermen on my speed dial. I'm about to DM the Daleks, man. Do not fucking like seriously, like
I get you. Oh my god.
man.
lengths that I think the lengths that he was about to go through to save this one person that saved him was just
exactly.
that. I think we've seen so many times the doctors going through lengths to like save their companions, but I think this doctor, I think perhaps one of the most compelling and dramatic ones that I've seen.
So would you say like maybe Heaven Sent is your favorite episode, or
episodes? I think oh god, so many episodes like.
Or companion? Wait, did I say companion or favorite episode? Wait, okay, you know what? Do whichever,
So
whichever.
Why? Oh gosh, so many companions. I like Donna Noble because
Oh, Donna.
Donna,
Everyone
yeah.
loves Donna.
the chemistry.
Mhm.
I like Donna. You know what? I'm gonna go with Sarah Jane Smith.
Oh,
Sarah
Sarah.
Jane Smith.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to Elizabeth Sladen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet woman.
Yeah.
She,
I loved her
I just-
series actually. Her
She was
series good.
amazing.
Yeah.
She was amazing. I like, speaking of her, actually, there was like a Gallifrey cabaret I went to on Friday, and her daughter was actually there.
No, really?
Yeah, her
Did
daughter
you
was
get a
guest
picture of
there.
her or something?
I didn't get to get a picture with her, but so like they did like a little sketch because it's been 20 years since
Oh.
the school reunion episode,
No.
and I was like,
I'm so old.
wait a minute, not 20 years. I
I'm
was like,
so
what the hell?
old. I'm so old. Oh my god.
Hey, so can you repeat that, please? What?
It's been 20
20
years
years
since school
Since the
reunion.
school reunion episode. I can't.
Wait, googling it. Nah, I'm googling.
It doesn't believe.
So like they were recreating the episode, and so you
Oh my
had her
God.
daughter like in Sarah Jane's outfit. Oh, I cried. She came on screen because obviously they did the bit obviously when like Sarah Jane realizes obviously like obviously the TARDIS is there,
Yeah.
and I think it might have been the clothes she actually wore in the episode. I don't know for certain, but they fitted her really well, and I was like are y'all the same size? Like what
The same
is this?
person.
Yeah, like
No.
literally. She walked on and like it was like, oh, hello Sarah Jane, and me and my friend we just
Aw.
tears. I was welling up. It was so emotional. It was so cool. Oh man.
Quickly tell us a bit more though about the Doctor Who cabaret, because this is the first time I've ever heard it. So, and I want to
So-
go.
Essentially, honestly, it's the most queerest, gayest Doctor Who show I've ever been to. It was so funny. Like, so what they do is, you can actually apply to actually be on like in the cabaret yourself.
That's insane.
I wanted to do it this year, but I was like, maybe I'll do it in October. And I was like, because they do it twice a year, and I was like, you know what, I'll do it in October. It's
We'll
fine.
see her in October,
um,
guys. See her in October. See Seffi in October.
I could come over to get yeah, essentially what it was, you got different acts, and like there's a lot of drag acts as well.
Oh.
And there was one they had, it was so funny. They had they dressed up as Amy in her like police outfit, and it had
Of
ACAB
course.
on the vest.
Oh my god.
It was like making an apology video about how she I'm so sorry for like wearing this outfit. Like I should have appropriated it. It was I was cackling. It was so funny, and it was just it was like breaking my silence. I
Oh my
it was
god.
just quality. And like with the school reunion episode, like they recreated it,
Mm.
and they had like so they like made the headmaster female instead. And then obviously because Anthony Head, who was in the episode, was also in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and so they referenced Buffy, and he was like, "Oh look, it's Sarah Michelle Gellar," and she was like, "Where?" He's like, "You twit," and it was just like it was so good. And yeah, Sadie, who's obviously Sarah Jane's daughter in real life, it was just amazing to see her. There was like a cosplay catwalk as well, and me and my friend did Rose and Martha, and watching my sister took a video of it, and watching it back, like, oh my gosh, like her daughters reacted to us, and I was like,
What?
I was like, what the fuck? Like, it was so cool.
I love that.
That was really cool. It was amazing. Like there was so many acts. There was like do you remember the soldier Ross Jenkins from the Sontaran episode with like
oh yeah.
They did like a sexy Ross Jenkins.
Of course they did. Of course they did. Of course they did.
We don't condone the monarchy. We don't support the monarchy. We don't support the army. But unit is an exception. And therefore, unit soldier. And I was like, no way. Unit
diff.
Soldier boy, by the way. Like,
of course they did.
Oh my god.
Of course they did.
We're gonna allow unit, man. We got Kate.
Yeah, we'll allow you.
Kate, I love Kate. Kate is lovely, honestly.
Kate Stewart. We love Kate Stewart.
We love Kate.
But
you need to send us the link for that. I want to go because I didn't know that was a thing. I was like, this is insane.
I believe they've been doing it for about maybe a year. I think maybe 2 years now. I think I'm not sure. Because I only found out about it last year.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh. And they actually were at MCM actually back in May. And they did like a mid at MCM.
Yeah.
They might do one next MCM. I don't know. But like they're really nice. And I mean, obviously, it's a free show, like when it's at MCM. And both the founders follow me on Instagram.
Ooh.
So
shout out.
So they know my name.
Well, how about can you give us some tickets?
I'm gonna. I'll see what I can do. To be fair, like it's about so what they do is. It's either £14 for a ticket, or if you're on benefits and stuff, it's £12.
Oh, okay, cool.
So like it's really like they're really inclusive to everything. So like it's really really good. So that's really good. But I've got the blues. It's really fun, and I would definitely recommend it. It's just like they had like a slideshow. One more thing, but they had like a slideshow before it's of just memes.
Of course.
The zoom in on Martha was crazy.
Zoom in on what? Like, what do you mean? I'm confused.
Just her face, like.
Oh.
So funny. Yeah, and they had like there was just so many memes. Oh my god, like the zoom in on Cassandra's face. Oh, it was so funny. Like the memes were just hilarious.
She needs.
And they had like Rose in like the council van with the axe, and it was just like zoomed in.
Oh my god.
Oh. It was quality.
But yeah, guys. Before we get started on the debates and talking more about obviously the show that we love, we are going to now, cool transition right there. We're going to transition into, we are going to transition into the Kahoot quiz. So we have this Kahoot quiz. Whoa. So, are you guys ready to see, like, I guess, who's the best Doctor Who fan?
Yeah.
Don't test me now. Listen, I actually met someone at work the other day that's apparently the world's best Doctor Who fan. I was like, we'll see about that, babes.
Did you test them? You could have tested them. I don't know, like.
I should have done. But the thing is, apparently they don't know any New Who stuff. I'm like, well, then you're not really the world's best Doctor Who fan, are you? Because you should know classic and New
Who. Listen, I don't care how bad Chris Trimble was, man. You better watch that fucking era, man. You know what I'm saying? Gain that knowledge, man. That knowledge, man. Question 1, what was the rating for Orphan 2022? Oh man,
we're dying inside. But look, it did my whole screen. I hope that got to the whole thing. But anyway, Doctor Who quiz, let's go. So 3, 2, 1. Whoa. So what does the TARDIS stand for? And guys, I want you to like proper read it, because I did make it. I made it a teeny bit difficult by changing the names. I did this in the Avatar one. I changed their thing as well.
Oh, damn it. I didn't. I was about to answer, and I didn't answer.
No,
Okay,
the answer is
my bad.
oh, come on, man. No, I didn't.
The answer was even blue. I said to myself, oh, when I'm making this quiz, it's gonna be so easy. They'll get, and they didn't get TARDIS right. TARDIS.
I was gonna pick blue, but
No, I was gonna pick blue. I was gonna pick blue. Why did I touch the screen like it was like? Come on, man.
But okay, I believe in you guys. I believe in you guys. Maybe they'll get the next one.
Got this.
So, true or false? The 11th Doctor likes fish fingers and custard. And by the way we've been talking, I want to say that you guys know this. Okay, there we go. And it's also in blue. See? I'm kind of nice. I'm kind of nice. Steffi's enjoying it.
I'm enjoying this right now. I love a quiz. I love Kahoot, so I'm ready. I was like the queen of Kahoot in school. Like literally, when we ever played Kahoot in school, I was always the person that came first. I swear to God, it was so funny. I don't know how I did it, but I did.
She's gonna jinx it. Now she's gonna come second.
Oh no, don't say. Oh, I ruined it now. Great. I just realized.
But the thing is though, is who put it first? Oh, Steffi, you clicked like what 2 seconds? Because look, it's like so it shows 947, 945. Yeah. So basically, is this F1? This is F1. Doctor Who is F1 apparently. Who was the main Doctor of 2023 and 2024? Jodie?
Oh.
Mandip? Millie? Shooty?
Oh.
I mean, I hope one person gets this right.
It should be right because
I hope this one person gets
know...
this right. You have 7 seconds left, Rams.
Oh, 3. I knew it because Jodie was 2021 to 2018 to 2022. So
see.
Rams, you have some explaining to do here. You have some explaining to do here.
Because I thought, man, it didn't feel like she was in 2021 though. That's a thing.
That's fair.
But if you think about it,
I feel like her era went so fast though as well. Her era went so fast.
Let me take off my cosplay in it.
I'm joking. Oh my gosh! Wow, Rams, I'm believing you. I'm hoping you guys get the next one right. But so far, Steffi is in the lead. Ooh, she really was the queen of cahoots. I'm just saying.
I'm getting pumped.
Which actor portrayed the 3rd Doctor?
No, let's go.
Oh, sorry, 4th Doctor. Sorry, 4th Doctor. I wrote the wrong one. Which actor portrayed the 4th Doctor? Sorry. Oh, phew, okay, you got it right. I should have pre-checked this Kahoot. Ooh.
Bonus point for getting it wrong. You give us some points, man.
If I could, like, just let me just change thing. Oh, Steffi's on fire, literally. Look, her thing is like, look.
Right.
Damn, Rams, you need to. There are some double points things here. These 4 dogs are the cult of Skaro. True or false? Look at them though. Look at them though.
Oh, okay. Oh no, I got it wrong. Oh shit, no. Oh damn it. Oh no. Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah, I knew it. Damn it. Do you know why? Because I didn't realize that one had only one A in it, and I was like, oh.
Oh no! So you picked thingy. Oh.
I picked blue instead of yellow.
Dang. Well, I think you're still in the lead regardless. 2610. Yeah. Ooh. Rams. What's going on here? Yeah. We're halfway through. What is the name of Donna's daughter?
Oh.
I'm hoping you would know this again, Rams. I'm hoping you'd know this again. If you don't know this, I'm looking at you. Rose Noble. We love Rose here.
Nah, Neris Noble's insane. Neris Noble is actually insane. Oh my god. Brenda Noble too. That's insane.
Brenda
Noble. That is the most like white woman name.
Neris. I was watching the like I said, I was watching Donna's first episode last night as I was making this actually, and then I was like, well, Neris, I think that would be really freaking funny if she named her daughter Neris. What do you guys think of like the doctor's daughter, Donna's daughter being named Rose? I think that's actually quite unique though, and like a nice callback in that.
I thought it was quite nice to have her name Rose. I'm not surprised because I feel like deep down obviously she's still kind of had the memories of
Yeah.
the
I
doctor.
know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I feel like because Rose had a big impact on her, rather more. I mean, I would say Martha had an impact on her as well, but
Yeah.
I would say like Rose had an impact on her more, just because I feel like she kind of was with. I mean, she was with Martha a bit longer than she was with Rose, but I think because Rose was so powerful. But then again, it could be like this the bad wolf stuff that's seeping in through. But we'll get to that.
Bad wolf.
No, I don't think it's a bad wolf. I just think that, you know, when Donna in the Christmas episode, when Doctor told Donna to jump into the TARDIS, Donna asked, "Did you say this to Rose?"
Yeah,
and
he
then-
did.
Oh, Rose is alive. Like,
Rose is fine. Why is he upset? Rose is fine. What are you doing?
She's happy. Let her be happy.
She's living her life with her other doctor. Like, come on now.
Exactly.
So who is in the lead? And it's still 3,000 points with Steffi. 3549. Gee, okay.
I wish that was my count.
How many years did Rory wait for Amy? We're 11 fans here. And clearly we have someone that loves Amy as much as I do, so... Is it 3,000? 2,000? Yeah, 3,000. 2,000?
Yeah.
You guys remember, I didn't trick you guys with this one, did I? No.
I know my girl.
You know your girl.
Oh,
I'm gonna... who made a clone of Martha?
ooh, okay.
Again, I'm looking at someone right here. I'm looking at someone right here. If she doesn't get this wrong... Oh, that was quick. That was quick. I knew I could count on you. I knew I could count on you. It's the Sontarans. Sontaha.
baby.
Sontaha.
Oh God.
Steffi is still on fire. Steffi is actually Fire Nation for real. But Rams, you are getting closer there, so
True.
we see it. We see it. Which one of these was Donna's lines? So like ever her line. Oh yes, I'm only his assistant. I don't care that you got old. Oh, come along now, Doctor. Pockets. I hope that helps.
I got that straight away. Oh my God. Nice. Pockets.
Pockets. I really just watched the one episode and just put everything in there. Like I just went, pockets. Any well, like I guess or extra non-Kahoot point. Any guesses to which one this was? The I don't care that you got old. Like who said that?
60th anniversary. Is it not the 60th? No, it's not.
Wait. Oh.
Should I say it before I give the hint? Rams, go ahead.
I don't care that you got old.
I don't care that you got old. I care that we didn't get old together. Why am I? I don't care that you got old. I care that we didn't get old together.
God, no.
So a couple is saying it to each other. Oh, a couple. They're saying it to their partner.
I don't care that you.
They're saying it to their partner. It's New Who, and they're saying it to their partner.
Is it not Amy and Rory?
Yeah. It's Amy and Rory. Yeah. It's when Amy got old in the like tunnel thing, and then Rory. Yeah.
Exactly.
There you go.
That was it. Yeah.
It's definitely really the number one fan here. Ooh, 6,000, 2,000. What is the name of the third episode Martha appears in? The third. Third. 42,
Boom.
Gridlock, Sontaran Star Stratagem, Utopia. Oh, okay, both of you got that quick. Both of you got that quick. Was it that easy?
Gridlock.
It was that easy.
Man.
And it was
Classic
blue.
episode, man.
That was a good episode. I really liked that episode.
Also, 42 is underrated. Just saying.
She said what she said. I agree, Loki. I agree.
Underrated.
Honestly, all of Martha's, like, just watch all of Martha.
I'll talk Martha, guys. It's fine.
The one with the family of blood, though, I think earlier we were talking about how the Doctor was, like, dark and, you know, like, I can't believe he'd do this. But the fact... no one talks about the fact what he did to the family. Does anyone remember what the ending part? And I was like...
Yeah.
No,
what?
They deserved it.
They deserve... Okay. Say why they deserved it. Steffi, you say your thing after.
Okay.
What, me?
Yeah, so Rams, go Rams, go.
You hijacked someone else's body, yeah? They can't go back to it, yeah?
Yeah.
You forced the Doctor to go back to his human form.
Yeah.
Right? Nah, you just messing up people's...
You just messed
they
up.
were just... But for no reason, those people are greedy, man. They want the time, energy, and shit. Like, no, like...
Yeah. That's fair.
I think.
Mm.
You know what? They got what they deserved because they asked for it.
Ooh, and that's coming from the doctor right there. That's coming from the doctor.
No. Do you know what?
They wanted to live forever. They wanted to live forever.
Yeah, and they
that's
technically did. Just
Do you
not
know
as
what
well.
it is, right?
Yeah.
I would say the only one that deserved it was Baines because he was racist towards Martha.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So listen, calm as a bitch, y'all. And yes, I know his friend made the comment. His friend made the comment, but he was complicit in the racism.
He was just like, oh yeah.
You can't just like, come on, man. Like, what? This is why I love Peter Capaldi's Doctor.
Mm.
Because he punched the oppressor in the face.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. That's so badass. Like,
his fist bang.
boom. Oh my gosh, insane, man.
Wow.
Absolutely insane.
Bang. Yeah. What am I? Peter Capaldi is my doctor now. Yeah. He's my doctor.
You just.
Yeah. I know if you fuck with his companions, man, he's gonna fuck you back, man. Like seriously. Excuse my language.
That's true. No, but it's true. But it's true. Like for yeah.
I like that.
I liked it. Oh, we have 2 more questions left. This is a double points one. Both of them are double points. What was the first episode to name the Doctor's home planet as Gallifrey? So this is you have to think. Is it Space Babies? I have thoughts on Space Babies, but everything else.
I'm gonna say it's a complete guess. Oh, do you know what? I had a feeling it was that episode, and I didn't go with it. I had a feeling. Way back.
Yeah, way back. Yeah. It was way back.
I had a feeling.
We had to include some classic Who, of course. You know. So this is the last question, double points. But let's see how far. Rams. Okay, that double points question, really.
We ain't having this. Rams. Calm. Let's go. Let's
208, 421. So it's actually very close. So guys, remember this is a timed thing. So get ready. Are you guys ready? Who's the bigger Doctor Who fan here? We're gonna see.
Let's go.
We're gonna go. So, double points.
Ooh.
What day was Ncuti Gatwa announced as a Doctor?
Okay.
What day? Look at the
Ooh,
dates carefully,
I feel like I know this. I'm gonna go with a guess because I think I do know this. I'm gonna go because I know it was around near MCMA and oh god.
It was around MCMA.
Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah. It was 8th of May. Okay. 8th of May. I said 10th of May. And I'm an idiot because I feel like it was the 7th of May, but then I'm like, it might have been the 8th.
It was during the week. It was during the week.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was.
Exactly.
I remember the day announced and I was like, whoa, okay. This is you. This is you. This is during the week.
I think I was on like a cosplay shoot. I was on like an Uncharted cosplay shoot.
Yeah.
Listen, when he was announced,
when
he was announced, it dropped my phone. I did some really big things that I can never do more. I was bouncing up and down. I said, a black man doctor. I was like, yes, finally.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
I mean, the whole announcing of like what Russell T Davies is coming back, Ncuti Gatwa was gonna be like the Doctor, and Millie Gibson.
I've been praying for RTD to come back. Chris Chimble, yeah. Brother, like.
We have thoughts. Rams, hold your thoughts because we're gonna be. That's a debate question right there. So you have hold your peace. So, damn. So the Doctor here got this wrong. He really picked 10th of May. Dang. But anyway, let's see third place. It's me because I didn't participate. Second place is Steffi. Ooh, and first place is. Rams.
You got lucky, babes.
You got the double question. The double points question really prompted him up.
It really did.
I'm just a Ncuti Gatwa, man, yeah? I've got both of these questions wrong. So do you know what? I'm volunteering my shit. I'm gonna give the first place to Steffi, you know what I'm saying? No way. I can't be
That's true. He actually got I was like, oh, he'll get the Ncuti Gatwa ones.
Old school saved me in it, so you know, big up.
That's true. So yeah, that was the quiz. Let me unshare my screen now. And So guys, how are we feeling? What's the vibe? What's the vibe? How are we feeling?
You know what? I just feel I need to tighten up my knowledge of Doctor Who in general. So I'm gonna go on the BBC iPlayer and just binge watch the old episodes. Funny enough, I'm actually watching.
What are you watching now?
I'm watching the first Doctor. William
Oh.
Hartnell,
Okay, yeah.
Dang, okay.
Have you seen the first ever episode as well?
The first episode, yeah, I've seen this one. It wasn't Flatline. It was Planet of the Giants.
Yeah.
That is a very, very good episode, and it was a scene where they're back on Earth. It was a scene where a crook salesman was caught out by this client, and he kills a client. The client's fallen down now. In the background is a client's eye, his corpse.
Oh damn!
And obviously in front of him is the miniature version of the Doctor and Susan. It's quite.
Ooh, the Doctor and
dark.
Susan.
Please watch.
Watch it, yeah.
It's quite fascinating to see how these people achieved these effects in those times. You know, like the physical effects. You know, even the music as well. Like, you know, everything's black and white. It means boring. You know, just watch it.
That's true.
Absorb it. You know, you see.
Yeah.
You know, it fascinates me. You know, I've gone through a lot of lengths to create an image. You know, to see how far we've got today, man. I'm very, very grateful for these people that
Same.
you know they've enabled. You know, to get the effects that we're getting today. So you know, it's a great episodes. Great, you know. Please watch it, like you know.
Yeah. 100%.
I
look down with, you know, just I'm watching, man.
I've seen like the very first episode because when I was like, I think when the 50th came out, so I'd have been like 13 at the time. I know there was CBS had like their own horror channel for the UK, and they were showing like the old episodes on a horror channel, which is insane. And I saw the first episode. Obviously, it hasn't aged well.
Yeah.
But
There's some stuff that hasn't aged well, but
like the and I watched it, and you know what? Like I did enjoy watching it because I have seen Patrick Troughton's second Doctor episode. Tomb of the Cybermen. Tomb of the Cybermen is terrifying. Okay, Tomb of the Cybermen is scary. Like,
wait, are we talking about classic Who, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but don't you remember the designs of the old Cybermen?
Yeah.
And you found that scary.
Terrifying. Listen, that was kind of scary. I mean, I was 13, so like.
Okay. Oh, no, I thought you rewatched it, and I was like, yeah, no, but fair.
Oh, no. I haven't watched it since, but I would like to watch it. I mean, it's all on BBC iPlayer now, so.
BBC iPlayer, shout out, hello.
Hello. But yeah, and I watched it, and it's just like seeing them just come out of like these like plastic like cages, and they're all just like slowly walking down, and I'm like, yeah, this is scary, y'all. If I'd watched it back in the day, oh god, like I'd have been. No wonder why my dad hid behind the sofa when he was like 6. No wonder. But yeah, I think classic Who. I need to watch more of it. I need to watch the Sarah Jane era because it just looks really good. But we won't talk about the what was it, the yellow face episode?
Yeah, that one didn't age well. That one's ooh. Ooh. I actually have 2 questions though. I forgot the other one, which is great, amazing for me. First question, because we're talking about classic Who, I was wondering, how do you guys feel about? Well, actually, this isn't a spoiler. So initially, you probably already heard this. The ending of this season, the most recent season of Doctor Who, was supposed to end with Susan. So basically, think Amy and Rory wedding, and they're all partying, and Susan's looking at them from a distance. Like,
okay.
What do you guys think about that? Did you think we missed out on Susan and obviously more Shutigawa? Because honestly, I felt it was a bit too short. But
yeah,
let's talk about it. You know what, guys? Let's talk about it. Was it too short? Honestly, I think yes, because Shuti's amazing. Why didn't we get more? Yeah. What do you guys think?
You know what? I'll go. Steph, you go first.
So like, the thing with me, right, is because I've actually been saying this on my podcast a lot recently, like, that. So everyone's been moaning about the nostalgia side of it. I don't mind the nostalgia because I'm a very nostalgic person. So I haven't had an issue with necessarily like the ending. I will say though, having like Billy Piper come back is great.
Yeah,
it's
we
amazing.
love Billy. We love Billy.
We love Billy, but she's been back more times than Martha has been in the show. Even Donna's been back. Like Donna had her own special episode. Like, what are we doing here? Donna's had her own special episode.
But the Christmas one, right?
Well, I think it was a Christmas one, and then obviously had the 60th anniversary special. I mean, there was 3 episodes.
Oh, and then she had the 3 after that. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, that is true.
And you know, so it says that she hasn't been brought back, and I'm like, which is, you know, it's fine. I mean, Freema has said that she would only come back, because I watched an interview recently from a couple of years ago, but she had said she would only come back if they write Martha good, and I said, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's fair. Because, you know, Martha was written like crap. And Russell T Davies has only just said 18 years later he regrets writing the unrequited love story. I said, well, it took you about 18 years to say this. 18 years? It took you 18 years, honey. Like, why are we saying this now?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think having Susan back, the thing is, because they had teased it for so long.
They did.
And the fact that how... Yeah. Like, even from Shruti's first series, like, oh yeah, but it wasn't even, it was Sutek or whatever. Like, yeah.
He landed in the area where he was, like, I was like, are they gonna do something, like...
Yeah. Like, Sutek, I can't lie, that season finale from Series 1 gave me serious sensory issues. Listen, I don't know what was going on. I was like, what the hell is happening here? Because I understand, like, I remember, because there's a guy that leaked, well, I say he's a leaker, kind of, but, like, he kind of predicts episode that comes out and stuff. So, like, people knew about Sutek a little bit low-key because of this guy who, and to be fair, he leaked the Series 2 episode, The Well, and it was a sequel to Midnight, and he was right. So... Shit, yeah, that's true. So people are kind of just trusting on that, and he also leaked Billy coming back, and it was true.
Well, this is what I'm saying here, because it's like, hey, get off the leak thing, man. Stop.
Yeah. Get off it. You don't want it.
Get online. Just anticipate the surprise.
Yeah.
You're actually watching, like, you watch. Hang on. So, if you've got questions, the media that you're watching will answer it for you, man. Stop asking questions and go on to another source, and then like you're gonna kill the suspense. You're gonna kill the surprise. If you've made a prediction and you was right, that's cool. But guess what? You've done that on your own observation on the previous episodes that you've watched. You're asking questions yourself. You're asking, like, you know, I know it's kind of hard not to, like, it's hard not to predict where it's going, but at the same time, like, stop going to other people, like, you know, looking for leaks and shit, man. Stop ruining the surprise for yourself. You know, just hold tight. Let the show answer the questions for you. You know?
Yeah,
that's what I get that. Yeah. I feel like it's cool to debate and, like, theorize, but then, man, like, this goes for anything, like, any series. I'm just, like, dodging spoilers left and right. They're gonna be ruined. Like, freaking Marvel ones as well. I'm dodging them, like Doctor Who. To be fair,
it's like a test. You answer to other people, man. Let them sort out the equation themselves, man. We are the doctors.
Do you know what I feel like as well with the leaks? Because to be fair, when Billy Piper got leaked as coming back supposedly, I kind of actually just forgot about it. To be fair, because I got memory of a goldfish, but I kind of just forgot. So I was like, okay, cool. And then obviously when the episode came out, now spoilers are a big, like, pet peeve for me. I can't stand spoilers. I hate spoilers. And so I was literally out in the park. I was in Hyde Park with one of my friends, and I was like, I'm not gonna go on my phone for an hour. I'm just gonna chill. The episode had been over for 5 minutes, and for some reason, Twitter recommends me tweets for people I don't follow.
Oh yeah, the For You, yeah,
for the For You shit. Yeah, and so somebody said, "Oh, Billy Piper's back." I said, "What?" And
I remember that.
All I did was check the time on my phone. That's all I did, right? Because I was like, it's getting late. We need to go home. And I was like, what? I was like, oh. I said, so I thought, you know what? I've seen it now. So I looked on Instagram. I was like, it's fucking true, isn't it? I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So, like, now it's kind of ruined, like, this, like, the experience. Luckily, seeing Jodie wasn't ruined.
Oh yeah,
that wasn't anything about Jodie. So that was fine with me.
If that was ruined, boy, it's all.
But if that was ruined, I would have been upset. But I mean, I still cried because the thing is, right?
Oh.
Obviously, I still cried about it because, you know, Shruti's gone, and it's like, bro, we've had this Black Doctor, like we've had a Black Doctor,
we've had him for a second. It was a second.
It was a second. Do you
Literally.
know what? Even Matt's regeneration was slower than that. Because I've always said 11's regeneration was basically it not underused, but it was more like there wasn't anything to it. Because like David got a whole thing, and then Matt just got a speech. Amy came back, boom, gone.
True.
Right?
No, it was. I was
like, okay,
surprised
fine.
as well because it was a Christmas episode. So I was like,
Yeah.
he generated in a Christmas episode. That
Wait,
I don't know.
I think I was 13 that year. Oh god.
I disagree with 11th generation actually. There was a huge build up to it. It may have been a flat. It may have been a look. The TARDIS didn't explode.
Yeah.
You could have left.
True, yeah.
But build up. You know, I can hear it right now. Raggedy Man, all this, Amy, Punk, that. He dropped
Oh, Raggedy Man.
the imageries in that was quite
that episode, because obviously it came out Christmas time, and so at the time I was at my cousin's house. There's all of us. Listen, you know black families, right? So like all of us together, yeah. And basically Doctor Who was on at the same time, but like I had to watch it, and everyone was talking. And I was like, oh god, okay. So I'm watching it now, and my mum is like sat down. So I'm sitting like in between. My mum was sat on the sofa, so I'm on the floor just sitting like watching it. And then obviously I see Amy Pond, and I'm just bawling my, I'm just crying like, oh my god. And then obviously 11 regenerates. And my cousin goes, what are you crying for? And I was like,
What do you mean, what am I crying for?
I couldn't even speak. I was like,
Oh.
you're not talking, stop talking. It was so funny. Like, I always remember that. I never forget that. It was hilarious. I was like 13 as well. I was a blubbering mess. On Christmas Day, I was crying my eyes out. Christmas Day,
Matt,
crying my eyes out. I was at my cousin's till 3 in the morning. I kid you not, I sat on the sofa for like an hour just going,
Oh, that's so sweet.
just contemplating why he's gone. I was like, why is my doctor gone? But I know like in a behind the scenes, so the last episode of his behind the scenes is so sad. So like he made a joke. He was like he was talking about why he was leaving, and then he goes, oh no, what have I done? And he was like, no. He was like, oh, I'm leaving. But like his last ever scene, he was doing it like he was in the read through, and he was like, oh, I'll always remember when the doctor was me, and he just rolled up and started crying, and I was like, Matt.
Oh, Matt is a sweetheart, honestly.
My man's 41 now, by the way.
41. I know. It's like
he hasn't changed at all about that.
He hasn't.
I am now his age when he became the doctor.
Yeah, it's crazy. They were so young. Oh.
They were young. Karen Gillan was 23, I think, at the time. 23, 22.
Mm-hmm.
She's now got a kid. Yes,
love that.
Her.
Love Karen.
Called her Clementine.
Oh.
Yes. Yes, love that.
Peter Davison, I think Peter Davison was also 25 when he took on the Doctor as well.
Really?
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Yeah, let me just double check.
Yeah, because I know he was the youngest at the time, and then obviously when Matt came along, Matt became the youngest Doctor. I think technically he still is, because Shooty's 30, isn't he?
Shooty's 30?
I think he's 30.
Oh my god. Everyone's everyone's like different ages.
Yeah, so Matt is the youngest Doctor. He was 26. Peter Davison, incorrect. He was 29.
Oh, okay, fair.
Shooty is 32 years old.
Shooty's 32.
32, born 1992.
Wow.
Crazy. But do you know what's crazier? Imagine Karen Gillan and the actor who plays Clyde in Sarah Jane Adventures, they're the same age.
Yeah.
They're the same age. Because Clyde, when he was in the show, he was like 18. When he did the show, he was like 18, 19 when he did the show.
Yeah.
So he was like basically the oldest kid in there. And I think Tommy Knight was like 14. And then obviously Maria and Rani were like basically like 15, 16 at the time, I think, or something like that anyway. So yeah, they're old. Like,
no, my sister, I'm sorry, I gotta correct you. Same age.
What do you mean? They're not the same age.
Nah, Wikipedia telling me he's 37.
Wait, Bomber Cloud, what in the rock? What?
Wait, no, say that again. Say that again. Who is 37, Rams?
Daniel Anthony, who plays Clyde. He's 30, Blood Clot 7. He is 30.
He's 30, Bomber Cloud 7.
He's 37.
Oh, wait, Karen Gillan is... Hold on.
Oh,
Karen Gillan's 37 as well. Karen Gillan's 37.
Fuck me, what?
And actually
Time
can't.
has actually flew. Who knew people get older by it? That's insane. Oh my god.
I mean, Freema Freema's 47. So my girl looking 25
Freema's
still.
47?
Black
She
girl
looks
crack
so
curly
young.
girls. She looks like the same how she always is. Like she looks the same how she was when
Everyone's
she was
so
like 25.
old.
Because I think she was 31 in series 3. I think she was
Really?
31.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
she was
okay.
31.
Right.
Yeah, 31.
I want to say also, sidetrack. I saw Freema at the Romeo and Juliet play, and I was just like, I was like, it's Freema. I remember watching. I was like, it's Freema.
No shade.
Yeah.
No shade. I came
Right.
to Freema. I went in my Martha cosplay.
I love that.
God, it was hot.
Yeah, it's a small face.
and
It's so small.
It was hard as hell. But bless her heart, because you had the Tom Holland stands. Bearing in mind, they weren't. So half of them hadn't even watched the play. They were just there because Tom was there, right?
Yeah.
So
I mean,
my short little self, I couldn't see Tom anyway. But then apparently Freema left around the back because it was too much. I'm like, you know what, baby girl? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. That's fair.
mean, she might have seen you when you were in the crowd. So you know what? Do you know
That's
what?
fair. She'd be like,
Plus,
Martha. She'd be like,
she
fuck.
liked the looks of it. She liked your stories, no?
Yeah,
She liked
I remember you shared that before.
Listen,
Yeah.
Me and Freema are besties, y'all.
Confirmed. You heard it here
No,
first.
She knows you.
Listen,
She-
we're besties, right? And I remember because someone in the Romeo and Juliet cast, somebody made like a Freema Adjaman fan club T-shirt.
Oh,
So
I
I
love that.
So like I screenshotted it and I was like, oh, like where can I get this from? Asking for a friend, and then she replied to it in her stories, putting a laughing emoji, and I'm in her highlights. I'm in her fucking highlights, y'all. What the? I know what? I started crying. I was like, what the hell?
Oh, I love
She is
that.
so funny. Bless her. But yeah, like I think Freema's underrated, man. Like this community, man.
Her whole anything
more.
with her. So we were kids back then when Freema was announced and all that.
Yes.
I'm just gonna say, like, I was so confused as to why people were giving hate for Freema being the new like companion. I was just there like, why do people? Well, we know why, because people are dumb.
Yeah,
We know why. But I just want to say, how does a bunch of kids love that, but adults are the ones hating? Make it make
this
sense.
Is the thing. Like, so because when I was 7 when she came to the so I was really young when she was cast. I don't remember much from that initial thing. I remember being excited about her being in the show.
Yeah.
Obviously, I was sad about Rose leaving because at the time I loved Rose. Oh my god, it was so bad. I loved Rose so much. And then obviously Martha came into the show. I didn't mind. I actually didn't, because when you're young, you don't really realize what unrequited love is. Like you can see it on screen, but you don't really know what it is when you're a kid.
Right.
So like it wasn't like, it didn't bother me, so I didn't really have an issue with it. But apparently, so when she was announced back in the day, you could like on like the newspaper website, you could actually like comment on the articles.
Oh my
The
gosh, back in the
comments
day.
Disgusting. Like the comments were disgusting.
I remember.
I didn't see this, but someone I watched a YouTuber who does a lot of Doctor Who content, and he was saying like the comments were just disgusting and abysmal. And I think the thing is, like, I think also like with a grown man saying that Martha was a rubbish companion. Recently, I saw a comment on someone's art the other day, and it was like, oh, like I didn't really like Martha because she was very clingy to the Doctor. And I was like, no.
Shut up. Shut up right now.
No, no. She wasn't clingy. She was in love, honey. And also, she didn't need him all the time.
That's true.
Half the time, he was saying Rose.
Yeah.
So like, you know.
So what do you mean she was you were just finding like certain things and being like, oh, do you know what? She's clingy. That's it. She's clingy. I mean,
like, it's such a generic thing. It's so annoying. Like people keep stop saying it's the same shit everyone says all the time. Oh, like I didn't like her because, you know, she was clinging to the Doctor. She was in love. I was like, yeah, but like but her, bro, she traveled around the world for 365 days while her family were being practically abused.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
By the Master. Like
she was spreading the gospel.
What are we doing?
she's spreading the gospel.
She was spreading the gospel.
I love that phrase. Yeah, okay.
She was a preacher. She was spreading the gospel, and she met Tom Milligan.
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
Exactly.
I have a question about that. Also, Justin, hello, Justin. Martha literally saved
Hi,
the doctor.
Justin.
She did save the doctor.
Justin.
That is true. She did save the doctor, and
we go.
the doctor was
More
about to
than once.
die in the small like bird cage and everything, and then
Yes.
Honestly.
Exactly. You know what? No,
And then
I mean,
Space
like,
Jesus happened. So
but this is the thing though, because even before the doctor came, like she was clinging to no one. Like she was an independent woman. What she was working
she's
with-
still an independent woman.
She was in the NHS. She was like she was fixing people up left,
Yeah.
right, center, blah, blah.
exactly. Like
Oh,
even
and
in the Doctor's Daughter episode, she was doing it as well.
Yeah.
So
She
Well,
proves herself to
exactly.
be a doctor
yeah.
Exactly.
all the time. Yeah. I have a quick question before we jump into the other questions that I've put in.
No worries.
Trying to keep the time. What do you guys think about Martha ending up with Mickey versus Tom Milligan? Because
Ooh.
Steffi, I think we're on the same
Controversial.
wavelength on this. So say your piece. Say your piece.
So, okay. I'm gonna because we all know the allegations about Noah Clark, right? And
Yeah.
my personal opinions on it, I want to say first of all, innocent until proven guilty. That's
Yeah.
what I'll, but also I think Mickey wasn't a bad person.
Mickey the character, no.
Mickey wasn't a bad person, and like this is the thing, is like people shit on Mickey all the time, and essentially Rose. The thing is, if you think about it, right, he was in love with Rose. Like yes, Rose was a bit younger than him, but whatever, right? So is the Doctor, okay? But like the Doctor's like fucking 900 years old. Hello, at this point now. But literally, Mickey was in love with Rose. Rose then meets this other guy, goes off in a spaceship with him. Like suddenly Mickey's forgotten about. Then she tells Mickey to cut when they're in Cardiff refueling the TARDIS, whatever. Tells Mickey to come. Oh yeah, bring your passport, yeah. And then she gets mad at him when he's seen somebody else. You were gone for a year, honey. You were gone for a year. You didn't tell no one nothing where you were going. They thought Mickey killed her, bro. Like what? Like what are we talking about here? So like then the fact that how that's happened now, Mickey's arc was warranted because I think after seeing him in Doomsday, and he was done with, I think especially after Doomsday, it was like okay, him and Rose are still like they're not like together, but like they're friends, they're family essentially.
Yeah, they are.
And then obviously after the series 4 finale, obviously he went back obviously to the normal non-parallel Earth, and it was like, well, nothing here for me anymore, especially not Rose. And I'm like, good,
Yeah.
that's closure, y'all. That's closure. And then I mean, I will admit having Mickey and Martha together was a bit random.
It was random. It was out of
It felt
nowhere.
like, oh,
It was nowhere.
2 black characters. We're gonna put them together because
Yeah.
they're black
Exactly.
characters.
Yeah,
And how?
exactly.
How? Why? I thought it was random. You had the whole thing with Tom, and like it just was
fine as
messy.
hell. Okay. The fuck? Tom Milligan, yeah, and it's just that man. Like I can't like you can see the spark between them, right?
Yeah.
But like you can, I think with Martha as well, it's complicated because obviously Martha had this love for the Doctor, but she also was like, ooh, there's another man. Listen, Martha, get your white man. It's okay. It's okay. We get your white man. It's okay, girl. We get you. We understand. Because if you notice, for the entire series, Shakespeare. Oh my God, what's his face? Oh, from 40th episode, that guy she was in the shuttle with.
42.
Like,
Oh,
you're
the
the
driver. Yeah.
Yeah, girl, we understand. And then Tom, and then like 10, like, girl, we get it. We get it, girl. You like your white man. We get it.
Honestly, I think it was like it was out of nowhere, but honestly,
Exactly.
Martha.
Like, I'm saying like.
Martha, honestly, we stand Martha regardless. We stand Martha. We love
Yeah.
Martha. Let me go
didn't
into
say-
the questions though, real quick. So, because just keeping on the time here. Wait, debate question. Properties, edit. Okay, so the first question, as you see on the screen, or as chat sees on the screen, is Don't Blink. Oh, I misspelled that. But is Don't Blink the most iconic episode to date? Because everyone talks about it. It is very popular. It doesn't really have the Doctor as like the central focus. Is it actually the most iconic episode to date? What do you guys think?
Oh my! I mean, most iconic. The most iconic episode should be a bunch of episodes. It shouldn't be just one episode.
Yeah.
I think 10 episodes. That's
Fair.
maybe defined to who, you know. I think Don't Blink is one of the best episode of all time. Steve Moffat, give yourself a pat on the back for writing.
Get your
that
flowers.
because
Get your flowers, honey. Get your flowers.
Mhm.
Angel, perhaps not the one of the best monsters in Doctor Who history. No, in sci-fi pop culture history. When you see an angel, you don't think of angels, you think of Doctor Who. Right?
Yeah.
When I went to the graveyard, when I was burying my grandmother, God rest her soul, man. I was looking around for the angels, man. I'm like, I'm in a like,
Don't you have to look at every single one of them? Just
they was singing.
That's fair.
It was like
That's so valid. That is so valid, honestly. Like they're scary. They're scary. Like they're actually terrifying. Like my sister's scared of them. She's terrified. Like because I think there was an angel cosplayer that came to like MTM May and
I saw that.
Yeah.
It was so legit. I was, my God.
It was so scary. Like the thing with the angels, I was gonna say as well. Like they've really influenced pop culture. Like Resident Evil Village literally has a DLC where you're running from mannequins that move if you don't look at them.
Yeah.
Like,
Iconic.
like
There
what?
is I'm not sure if he's taking inspiration from the ghost from Super Mario, where you look, it stands still, but when you turn around,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
a social, change there. But I think that in terms of originality of the design, why they're angels? Why do angels? Why is it like? Why are the angels though? Like,
I would say, so the thing with Blink, right, is I think it's iconic in a way because it changed a lot of pop culture, like I said, with the video game stuff.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
So like, yeah, there's been a lot of stuff that have been inspired by the Angels. Resident Evil, I think there's another game too, I can't remember, there's a bunch of games that's been inspired by the Angels. But I this is gonna get hate probably, but I think it's overrated. Just because it's a good episode. I haven't watched it a lot. But I've watched it. I say a lot. I'd say I've watched it quite a few times. But like it's overrated because I think because everyone knows how good it is. So then everyone's like, I'm gonna jump on this bandwagon and say, oh, this episode's really good and it's iconic. For me personally, an iconic episode is definitely the series 2 two-parter, the finale. I think that's.
Wait, what's the name of the episode again?
Doomsday and what's it called? Doomsday and
I get you. The one with the
So,
where they're all trying to, they have the key. Martha has the key, and each one of them has the key, and then they fly back.
It's the Cybermen and Daleks. It's the one when they
Oh, that's not Canary Wolf.
Yeah, Canary Wolf. Because if you look now, there's a literal trend going on right now. Is the conversation between the Daleks and the Cybermen when it's like, oh, you're inferior.
Yeah,
like,
that was
going
funny.
Back, this is what I'm saying, like. It's like it's so funny, like it's going around right now, and it's like that episode for me is iconic as well because I think everyone knows that episode, like everyone, that sound going right now. It's just everyone knows it. Even when I was a kid.
I think it was the first time that I've seen two iconic Doctor Who villains interacting with each other.
Exactly.
Exactly. I love the Daleks stood tall in that, man. Like the Cybermen was like, we will have 10,000 Cybermen destroy the Daleks. We will have one Dalek destroy the Cybermen. Raw.
Yeah, because I remember in the episode he was like, you have declared war upon the Cybermen, and he was like, oh, what did he say? He was like, you are superior in only one respect, and they're like, what is that? And he's like, you are better at dying. And I was like, damn, Daleks.
It was like, okay. Wow, the dogs have comebacks. Who knew? Not me.
Exactly.
There's a lot of iconic episodes of Doctor like.
Justin says it's the Runaway Bride. What do you guys think?
Oh, fair. Yeah, Runaway
Bride. That is Donna's episode, right? The first one.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna put this in there, all right? I think it's a sweet episode.
Very.
I think I'm gonna say no, the Doctor's wife.
Oh, that is a good episode.
Yes,
honestly,
that is a good episode. It's very nostalgic actually as well. They have I love how the TARDIS she refers to the companions as stray dogs. And when
I was like, jeez, okay, TARDIS.
Mark is a stray dog, honey.
How dare you? Ruby is not that. How dare you?
Right? But like I think with the episode as well, it's iconic because you got the TARDIS in human form,
Mm-hmm.
and it's what we've been wanting for like the last, at that point it'd be what, 50 years. So like it's
So
just so
many
iconic. And you know, I mean that episode was a good, like, I think the episode was about 14 years ago now, actually. Oh my god.
Well, you're saying the teen, it's like 10 plus, more than 10 plus years. It's just insane to me. Like, we're so old. Earlier we were saying that school reunion was 20 years ago.
20 years old, yeah. I think 20 years old.
God.
I think on Friday, I think it was.
Jeez.
I'm gonna double check my phone.
Yeah. We also have another quick question here. So, who was the best showrunner and why? See, Rams, I told you to save what you were saying.
Right. So
who
I
do you
don't
think is
watch
the
much of the. I don't watch much of the old ones, so I'm pretty sure like older people, well, not the older people, I think same age people, like they've delved into the classic Who's. They probably say someone else. Like who did the show run for Tom Baker? Hang on.
It was I forgot his name now. Is it Matthew something? I think it's yeah, he wasn't a very good showrunner. Him and Tom Baker clashed so much. Like they clashed. Yeah. It was really bad. I think I think he left after Tom Baker left, I think it was, or something like that, I think. Yeah, it was really bad.
I think the one that got me into Doctor Who was Russell T Davies, you know.
I mean, that was around about our age, I guess, again, you know, when 9 and 10 came on. And
no, it's not as I know Doctor Who's not as it was when it first came out. I'm talking about the new era here. But the fact is it has been a 50+ franchise to what it is today. I mean, in my opinion, we've got a lot of reboots happening, a lot of revivals of series in pop culture. Doctor Who is the best revival in existence ever. No one's gonna touch it, man. No one's gonna do it.
That's fair.
I agree with that.
No one's gonna argue. Like every time someone references Doctor Who, like I saw in the rap. Do you know epic rap battles of the history? When they did
Yes.
Yeah.
They didn't do Tom Baker. Did they do
Wasn't
Tom
that
Baker
like
one?
Doc Brown one with Tom Baker's Doctor, right? I think it was.
Yeah, they did this and they went straight to like David Tennant's Doctor with the 3D like that. It's very, very influential, like in terms of sci-fi. Like, a lot of people who have got into sci-fi like during the 2000s, they would have been hooked on Doctor Who first. I think that would have been an anchor point. The love of sci-fi, you know, that's my opinion, because you know that's how I got into a lot of sci-fi, you know. Doctor Who, like, you know. But...
Same as well, actually. Because I wasn't a sci-fi person, and then obviously Doctor Who sci-fi. I love the show Farscape. That's a classic.
I love
Farscape, and because of that show, I got into Farscape as well, and I've seen the whole thing. It was only like 3 seasons. But because of that show, because of Doctor, I've gotten into sci-fi stuff like Farscape, and I got it. I'm not like into Star Wars. I have seen all of the movies, but because of that, I was able to like kind of branch out and get into different science fiction stuff, and even movies as well. Like I would never have seen myself watching sci-fi if it wasn't for Doctor Who.
Yeah, definitely.
I think in terms of the showrunner though, it's really hard for me to pick because my favorite era is 11's era.
Yeah, exactly. So you could Stephen Moffat.
Exactly.
I wouldn't say Stephen Moffat as well, but I got into Doctor Who through Russell T Davies' vision. So
exactly. It's hard to choose between. I'm gonna say Stephen Moffat only because obviously when I was a kid, because I was between the ages of 5 and 9 when Russell was showrunner, and obviously I literally spent my entirety of high school watching Matt Smith basically. So it's like I think you've grown up. It's kind of essentially 9 and 10 are kind of like primary school, and then you've got like Stephen Moffat's area is like high school, and it's like I've literally grown up with these people. And it's more of a grown-up sense, and I feel like I mean Stephen gets a lot of hate because of how he's written the characters and how he's written Amy and like all this like the kissy scene with 11 and Amy. That's questionable. Even he now regrets writing that scene. So, and that was 2010. So, you know, it was a good while ago. But yeah, I think definitely Stephen Moffat era. I think was my favorite. I think.
I used to work in the O2 Arena, innit? So I was like one of those. I was one of those that was, you know, I worked at the popcorns and all that shit. I worked at hospitality, innit? So I walked past during the national television awards, innit?
Oh yeah.
I didn't say nothing to him in it, but I just walked
Oh
past
man. Oh, that's.
Yeah.
I met Steven at my first Comic-Con actually, which was LFCC, because he was there as like a guest or whatever. I think he was there for like a talk show. This was like 2013.
Oh damn!
2014, sorry, 2014, a while ago. I met him and he was with his son. But apparently he's not like, when you meet him in real life. I met him, he was fine with me. But people have met him before and they've not had a good experience with him. So I was like, oh, okay. But I've had a good experience with it. I think it was alright. But he was there. I think because Jenna Coleman was there, and that was like my first ever Comic-Con. It was LFCC when it used to be in Earls Court. And that was a long time ago. Long time ago. And I remember him because I think Jenna Coleman was doing a panel that day as well. So he was with Jenna doing the panel. But yeah, I think Steven is definitely my favorite era, and in that sense, as well. Yeah. Yes.
Ask the next question.
We're ready.
So sorry, like the family be messaging me. I'm so sorry. The next question is give me a second. Just editing it on OBS. We have a new way to do the questions. So I hope you guys prefer. Let us know if you prefer this version of the thing. Oh, it changes it automatically. So, question: the Doctor's endgame should be with River Song.
Now, as a River Song stan, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this right now, because so River Song was like, first of all, my gay awakening, just to let you know that for context. But they were like my first like favorite couple in the show.
Yeah.
And so like they were endgame for me. So obviously when you realize that she dies, obviously in Silence of the Library. Spoilers if you haven't watched Doctor Who. Then I don't know if you go ahead and watch it because I know what you're doing.
Spoilers.
But yeah.
Spoilers.
Basically, spoilers, guys. Come on. But like literally, and then when you realize, oh shit, like she dies in series 4, and I think once you've watched her entire arc from, we're not gonna go in order because that's just long, but if you go from series 5 up until like obviously when she had her special with 12th Doctor, which was a beautiful special, it was so good. Their endgame, like they're literally like, they are like the kind of would I say they are Padme? I think like, would I say that? Would I compare them to that? Maybe, because I feel like they're Doctor Who's like kind of, because everyone knows them. People aren't big on them because they feel like it was a forced romance, which I don't think it was.
I don't think it was forced. They established it very well.
Exactly, like it makes sense that obviously Amy's child became the Doctor's wife. Like it kind of makes sense, like, you know, who she was and whatever. She's a child, exactly. You know, she was conceived from the TARDIS. You know, as you do. And so, you know, 2010 logic. You know, as a 10-year-old, you were like, what? You were so confused. I was like, how was she born? Oh, okay, that makes sense. But like, you know, because River Song is surprisingly, she's very underrated. A lot of people don't like her. Because
who doesn't like River Song? The heck?
People are crazy. Someone told me she's cringe. I said, she's cringe where? Honey,
how?
What? I said, what? Did you mean
no,
cringe?
the one part, do you remember when she was like, the Dalek, what was it? It was like, oh, they say that you're the companion of the Doctor. You're not gonna shoot me. She's like, check your records again. Check your records again. I was like, oh my god. That's River Song?
One more time. And it's like Mercy and it's a bam. Like, girl.
That's River Song.
Cringe. What are we but yeah, definitely I feel like they were, and I think because you can obviously, I feel like they were going through like their kind of high school romance stage during series 5, and then series 6 was like, oh, okay, like they're in their sophomore year now, like they're gonna go to college soon. And then obviously you've got with 12 and River, it was like they're fully like, they're grown-ups now, and like they can finally establish what this relationship is. And like to have, I remember, because I mean, she hasn't been a Doctor Who since 2018, I think it is now, but that episode, like to realize that, hold on a minute, they're in Julian for 24 years. Come on, that's all right. Big Finish, do your job, make some audios.
Big
Go on.
Finish, Big Finish.
Big Finish, do your job.
No,
Give us some audios.
oh man. I
Endgame.
think.
Ugh.
Oh man, I'm not against it, but I think both of their end games is just a continuation of traveling and just saving people. Like with a song. She's an oncologist, you know. She's always.
You know her stuff.
Hey, she's a doctor herself, but you know what I'm saying. I don't mind her.
Yeah.
I don't mind the doctor taking a day off and she just takes over, like
Taking a day
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
And like, I think also as well, like her story is so tragic because, like, you know, she was kidnapped from her own mum. Like that episode, by the way, was insane. A Good Man Goes to War was insane because what do you mean she was a flesh baby? Oh my, like that was
The
insane.
entire
like,
time,
you know,
and then just when she dropped,
oh, and she goes, and I'm like, no, don't do this to me. And then, I mean, they're vexed at the doctor, right? But it's not his fault. Like,
yeah.
like,
Why?
what
Why are
did
you
he
angry
do?
at him?
Like, it's not his fault. But it's so sad because like she was stolen from her parents when she was a baby, and then turned into a flesh dummy. Like, oh my god. And then now she's been programmed to kill the doctor, kills him, is in prison for 5 million years, by the way. 5 million years. I was like, how does he should be dead, by the way. Should be dead in like the next 900. Like, probably she's a time lord. She's like,
She's
what
fine.
She'll be fine. But she escapes out of prison now and then. But I think it's tragic because obviously their timelines also move in different ways. So she, like she said, she knows him more and he knows her less. So it's like, it's so sad because their timelines will always, they will never they'll never be the same. Like with series 6, for example, episode 1, obviously the start of that, she saw him she knew the far future him, but the like 900-year-old him didn't really know who she was still. But by this point, because obviously he's already like gone through the whole of series 6, because it's obviously it's a whole like, you know, rebound thing. So it's like, you know, he's gone through all of series 6, but that doctor hasn't yet. So like that's what it's so tragic. Like I think that's why it's a tragic love story. That's what it is.
It is a tragic love story, 100%. Rams, do you want to add on to that?
Tragic love story? Yeah, but they both got what they wanted in the end.
What do you mean they got? What did they get?
The doctor's not lonely. Well,
True. Wow.
Yeah. In another reality, the song, she's reunited with her crewmates, and it's actually quite difficult, man. They're both not lonely. They're both happy in some sense, but it would have been. I mean, the end game with the oh man. I mean, we've got that. We've got
It's
that
difficult, isn't it? It's difficult.
We've got that with the episode. We've got that with like she has been in different eras, in different Doctor eras. You know, she's been with Capaldi. She's been with
Look at Big Finish as well. If you see Big Finish, she's met the 8th Doctor now. She's met I think the 4th Doctor now as well. I think the 5th and the 6th.
She's met a lot.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
So
it's just the end game is just bumping into each other and said jam. That is it. You know, they're always going to see each other. You know, that's the. You know, so that's
the one. I have a final question here, just to wrap things up really quickly. So, let me edit it here. Kind of an obvious answer to this one, but this is our chance to. I'm not sure if you guys see the stream, but is Doctor Who woke?
Right, stop it right now. Okay?
that is a big question. Wow.
Get rid of the word woke.
Yeah.
Get rid of the word using woke in the wrong in the wrong way, in the wrong definition. Yeah.
Okay.
Woke
What is woke?
Woke is an African American term. Okay, it originates from African American, but it's to be aware.
Yeah.
It's to be aware of what's happening. You know, you've been distracted with something. If the government is distracting you with something, you know, for example, now let's say like the government has announced half price on all travel fares across England. Okay, then, but they're trying to distract you by they distract you with that, really they're going to, I don't know, bomb another place or something like that. People are going to be so uptight with the travel costs, the excitement everywhere, stuff like that. You know, maybe not the best example, but well, because it means to see through shit, whatever's in front of you, and to be aware of what's really happening. Okay, then, and what these people have done now, like they do with our history, they take something and they make it into our own definition. They distort the origins, they erase the identity, they take what isn't theirs and they turn it into something different. Okay, then, so the real question, the question is Doctor Who too relevant? Relevant. It always has been relevant. The war's happening. Like, find me an episode that doesn't talk about war. You know, find me an episode that doesn't, you know, that doesn't talk about current affairs or something like that. You know.
Yeah.
Is traveling into different, you know, different eras with, you know, he clashes with, you know, he goes into that different places that where a certain event is happening. Like, you know, how many times he's gone back to World War II? You know, how many times has he gone back to, you know, like, you know, like, like, stop. I want people to stop using the word woke.
Yes.
Just say you don't like non-white people. Just say you don't like black people. Just say it. Just fucking come out and say it.
Preach.
It's too.
Yeah.
Just say you don't like black people, man. Stop being a bitch. Yeah. Sorry to swear on the stream. Stop being a bitch and just come out and say you don't like black people. Okay then.
Tell them, Rams. Adam.
I'm getting pissed off here. No, I'm getting pissed off. I'm gonna defend. Yeah. What to Kuchi Gatwa? Yeah. The man, he's in Hollywood. He's gonna shine forever. I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Justice. Yeah. It's an absolute injustice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Calling him doctor, the woke. Oh, he always cries. What doctor didn't cry?
There's a lot of doctors that cried, and then you were sad when he cried.
Cried so much, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but he's a fucking, like, he's a being. You gotta show emotion. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I do not understand what is wrong with the doctor showing emotions.
That's the whole point. He showed emotions. Like,
he's lost his home planet.
Yeah.
Right. He's lost so many companions. Why can't he not show any form of emotion? Like when he loses people. Like, I don't understand this. You know, it's very they put themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mike. Like, I'm really pissed off with how they've treated, you know, Kuchi Gatwa.
Yeah.
Saying he's a black. He is my doctor. Yeah. He is the doctor. He is the doctor. You know. It's just really sad that, you know, people when they see something with black people in it, it's woke. When they see something with not even just, you know, presence of black people, like, presence of, like, something that they don't like, woke. Like when if it's a presence of a gay person, oh, it's woke. When it's something that's not done, it's woke.
Because I was just gonna on your point, Rams, as well, like that. So when there was rumors of a Martha spin-off going around, which now we know is the Sea Devils one, anyways. But there was this YouTuber who's known for, like, kind of having really crap opinions about certain stuff, and he used that word, the W word, a lot, and he spoke about how, you know, laughing about how, you know, people don't want this series, and about how, oh, Freema was playing the victim, because basically she made, like, did an interview talking about her time on Doctor Who, and about how she was naive to the racism, which if you actually watch the like the behind the scenes episodes of Confidential, bless her, you can literally tell, you could see the naivety, because she didn't, which is fair, because it's too, like, you know, you're an actor doing a job, you're not gonna be looking out for the racism, you know what I mean? So, like, the guy was like, and she mentioned it in an interview, this was during COVID, and the guy was like, oh, she's feeling sorry for herself. I'm like, but she's not. She's literally stating the facts. And then she now had to prove, he said she has to prove where the hate came from. I was like, no, but we've seen the hate, and we still see it now. So, like, that's
still this day. How many years?
It's been, what, 18 years?
Yo, this is a sci-fi series where a man and a woman, a time lord, travels in a TARDIS, meets different creatures.
Changes of
How you
face every like 4 years.
with a presence of a black person and then trying to live it as woke?
Mhm.
Woke.
Yeah.
You need to be put in a permanent sleep, my friend. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna.
No,
woke.
facts though.
Sleep.
I hate that term though. I hate the term woke because I hate it. I can't stand it. I don't like the term woke, and it's so like it's such a nasty word to use because people don't know. People need to use words that they understand.
Mhm.
Don't use words you can't understand. And like the thing with Doctor Who is like it's always been inclusive. There's always, yes, okay, Martha might have been the first like black companion in the show itself. Yes, Mickey was a companion, but he wasn't like a full-time, if that makes sense. Like, but Martha was like the first full-time black companion.
Mhm.
And there was actually a black character in the 70s. She was a unit soldier. I forgot her name now.
Let me get.
You know what I'm talking about. But there was a black soldier in the 70s, and she was like, I think the only like black character for like decades after that. Like she was the only, I'm pretty sure. I forgot her name now, but Rams is gonna remember. But yeah, it's like you know,
Did you find it?
No, there was.
Did he find it?
Hang on.
I think her name was also Brigadier, but I think it was Brigadier something.
Okay.
But yeah, she was captured in the 70s, and then it took them 10 years for us to get Bill. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the 10 is insane. Like from 2007 to 2017 was Bill, and I'm like, how have we only had like 2 black cat? But then again, it's like this Doctor Who has been inclusive from day dot. Like River Song is a gay awakening, yo. You know, Captain Jack is a gay awakening. Like there's been characters like Captain Jack is a pansexual man. Like, you know, you can't deny that and also like the Rosa Parks episode was so good because we needed something like that to happen in the show because we haven't had a black a black issues episode because that doesn't happen in Doctor Who because I feel like we needed. I think Chibnall did good with this series because there was like the Demons of Punjab. Like we needed those kind of episodes because no one's educated on those kind of episodes.
That's true.
Very good job. I do share him a lot, but when it came to like, you know, racial issues episode, like he's actually done a really good job.
Really good job, yeah.
With,
letting writers write them because I know Mallory Blackman actually wrote the Rosa episode.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
he's getting writers to do it.
I do give credit to Chris Trimble. Maybe he wasn't that good at a show running a sci-fi show, but letting people write their own stories, I give him credit for that. Just to go back to your question, Steffi, her name was Brigadier Bombera, and she was played by Angela Bruce.
That's
Her
it,
name's
Bombera.
Angela
That's it. Yep, that's her name. I remember now. Yep, that's it. Yeah.
Love her.
That was in the 70s. I mean, it was Tom Baker's the 70s, right? I think it was 70s, wasn't it? Roughly like 70s. Yeah, it's insane. But like I mean Doctor, if you look back obviously in the classic Who, as I was just gonna say as well, like I think the episode's called The Demons of Wai Cheng or something like that. And it's like I get it was the times, and I understand you can't like erase mistakes or whatever because it's unfortunately the episode so they're not putting it on DVD releases, but it is still on iPlayer, which I think is a bit iffy in itself anyway. And someone said, well, we need that to kind of learn from our history. But no, what are we learning from exactly? Because we're learning that England's racist, which we know already. Like we know this already, and like to have like they could have easily cast Chinese actors, but they didn't cast it because they didn't want to do it because they just because they couldn't be bothered because the budget and whatever this and that they couldn't be bothered to do it. If they did it now, they wouldn't even think about doing it now because they just wouldn't do it now.
Yeah.
Even 2007, Martha being a first black companion, like obviously Martha wasn't. I feel like Martha's series in general was very. It was just suffocating, just full of racism. It was just like every episode there was a mention, like elephant in the room racism. Like her race isn't a factor in this episode in the series, guys. It's about Martha herself and her character, and how she's come far, who she's been along. Even the Master was racist towards her. Like what the? He was I think it was like you guys fit a demographic, and I was like, what do you mean by that, sir?
What does that
Martha
mean?
was there, would you say that?
What does that mean?
Demographic. Okay, sir. Okay, I see you, Master. And then making her family his maids. What the fuck are we doing?
Right?
In the scene where she was a maid another maid.
Yes,
I
in
think
Human
which-
Nature. Oh,
Yeah, so there was a scene where her and Jessica Hines' character was in
Oh,
a room, and Jessica
Joan
didn't.
Redfern.
Yeah, exactly. She didn't.
Yeah.
She didn't because of her color. She didn't think that she knew more than her, and then
Yeah.
Martha had to display her skills. Like she
Yes.
explained parts of the of her hands to her.
Those are the
She was
hand,
saying,
yeah.
Oh.
you
And
know,
she goes, you read it, and she was like, oh, you read it in a book? And she goes, yeah, to pass my exams. Like,
exactly. Yeah.
She knows. Yeah.
what are we
Exactly,
doing?
just-
But yeah, I think in that as well, that he was careless. I was sorry, one more thing I was gonna say.
No,
that,
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. Say it.
the doctor was careless in taking her back. Obviously, becoming human was he couldn't control that, fine. But like to make them go back to the 1914, where she was gonna have racist anyway. Like it's like the comment Baines' friend made about her hands being so dirty, like the floor being clean, is just disgusting and regardless.
Yeah,
And like you know that she was gonna get like racially attacked because it's 1914.
Yeah.
Like it's literally
Yeah.
before the First World War. Like it was gonna happen, and of course she was a freaking maid. Because what else is she gonna be? Like her child? Like what was gonna, like his child? Like what was she gonna? What was she gonna be? It's that was in that time. I think he did he should have known better, but he didn't care because all he cared about was Rose, in my opinion.
Hot take.
Yeah.
Rose. So I have to keep time. I'm just going to. This is going to be our final thing. So I want to say thank you so much, guys, for coming on. If you want to share your socials, Steffi, do you want to start off?
Yes. So hi guys.
Hi.
So my socials for Instagram and TikTok, it's Steffi_Hoovian.
Mm-hmm. The Hoovian.
Everyone knows me. Hoovian is H. It's basically who, and then it's VIN.
Yeah. If you're not a Hoovian, how would you like? Obviously, you would know. You know.
You would know. I've had that account for 14 years, just to let you know, since I was like 11. So
Oh,
You know,
I love that you kept that. Yeah.
it's been my account for a long time, but same as TikTok as well. I also have a podcast. If anyone wants to,
Drop
it's
it.
Doctor Who podcast, obviously. It's called the Hello Sweetie podcast. After
Hello,
Riversong, of
Sweetie.
course. I've got 3 episodes out right now. First one's talking about the racism that Martha suffered during series 3. The second one is about just in terms of like where Doctor Who is going, and like if like nostalgia is going to kill Doctor Who. But also the third episode is kind of sort of about queerness in Doctor Who, and also like talking about the episode Fear Her, so and how
Ooh.
it's underrated.
I do like
So,
Fear
yeah.
Her. That was a scary one, but a good one, honestly.
That was a scary one, but a good one.
Rams, what do you think? What's your socials? Drop the socials.
It was a good episode actually. It's quite hit close to home to me actually. I watched it live through, but it did hit close to me. My what was that? My guys, thank you for having me. My social is Rams in Motion, lowercase. Rams in Motion, both Instagram and TikTok. So please follow me. Just follow me. Follow Pyrovangaurd as well. They've got a lot of things.
Yes.
A lot
Follow
of
Pyrovangaurd, guys. Follow.
Yeah, follow them.
Follow
first.
them,
That's prioritize Pyro first. They host a lot of great panels, a lot of great subjects, not just Doctor Who, but medieval, Baldur's Gate, other fantasies, other franchises, whatever you want, they got. They will host it. So please follow them. Great people to work with. Love working with them. But yeah, please follow me. Please support both me, Stephanie, and everyone else.
Support us, please. We're only
watching
black
some-
creators. We're trying to do our best. We're POC creators. We're trying our best, guys. We're trying our best. Please.
Exactly.
But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for coming on. And yeah, I couldn't ask for any other better, lovely Doctor Who fans who know their trivia. So
How long do you have left?
I'm editing it right now. Do you want to say anything before we end? Rams?
We didn't really discuss the future of Doctor Who. Like, is
Ooh.
Rose going to be is Rose the Doctor? Is she?
Ooh, real quick.
Right.
Apparently, so I want to say, let's do this real quick. I don't think she is the. Well, we don't know, because usually when they announce a new Doctor after Regeneration, they write, and the Doctor, or they write that word. But for Rose,
Yeah.
for Billie Piper, they just wrote Billie Piper.
Yeah.
So do
Yeah.
you guys think? What do you guys think?
I think she didn't really fully regenerate. It's just her face says, "Oh, hello."
Hello
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Hello there.
I think it's the essence of the TARDIS itself because
I've heard that theory.
Yeah.
blasts into the TARDIS, so I think there must be some sort of transfusion.
Yes.
And I think, I mean, it made sense. It would make more sense if it was Saran Jones that was the one coming out saying hello. But
Yes.
I saw a theory that Rose Tyler looked into the TARDIS, and maybe the TARDIS is using that as a face.
Yeah.
Oh.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
She did in her first series. Yeah.
In that first series.
Yes. Series, yeah. But I just feel like I'm hoping. My, a lot of people have their fantasy doctors, but whether it is, we wish them luck. We're behind you.
I wish them luck as well. And I was gonna say, like, I agree with. I don't think she's a doctor because it's too obvious. First of all, I wouldn't be surprised because you know how the 60 went. So but I will say I don't think she's a doctor because, like I said, with the introducing Billy Piper thing, it wasn't her as the doctor. It was just introducing Billy Piper. The bad wolf theory, I've heard the bad wolf theory before. They're saying it could be just a bad wolf thing, which makes sense because, like, she is bad wolf. And it's probably just kind of, because obviously it's the end, essentially it's the end of the universe. I feel like there's an end of the universe thing because obviously bad wolf only comes back when it's the end of the universe. So I feel like there's going to be some end of the universe thing. And that's what's going to happen. We don't know right now because obviously they've got the spin-off coming out later this year, and then essentially it rides on the spin-off. If the spin-off does well, then we'll get another series by Disney and BBC. So
We'll see. Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming, and we will see you later. Don't forget to follow our socials. Bye, guys.
Big dog status, I'm a big dog vet. I pull up on the block in a